In this video I will talk about how to properly reverse PFS, post-Finasteride syndrome, how to properly overcome post-SSRI, sexual dysfunction, PSSD, even PSS, because all of these has one common thing, okay? And I will talk about later, okay? So, but the one common thing caused by finasteride, SSRIs, even SNRIs, guys, okay? Because the most common thing that is done by doctors, okay? So as soon as you start to experience PFS, they put you on SSRIs and SNRIs. For guys on SSRIs, they put, if they experience PSSD, they put you on SNRIs, but all of them are causing one thing, okay? And it's confirmed also with tests done by my clients, okay? And the one thing is mitochondrial damage, especially there is inhibition of acyl CO2 dehydrogenase, okay? So I will explain later. I don't want to sound very medicinal because I'm not that kind of guy, but try to explain all later, okay? So also why I don't like valproate, okay? So this is crucial for both PSSD and PFS, and why you should get your hands off valproate, okay? So uh, okay, so let's start with evidence from research. Okay, there are several studies from, for example, 2003, Bear et al. So finasteride decreased mitochondrial succinate dehydrogenase, okay, and ATP level in testes, okay. So guys, generally, steroidogenesis, okay, so are very it will not work without mitochondria, okay, and great mitochondrial health, okay. So without ATP you will have problem with erection, okay. So also you need ATP for testosterone production, because testosterone production and generally uh, production of hormones is requires higher energy. Even your brain, if need to function properly, need a lot of energy, okay. So there is study reduce mitochondrial enzyme and ATP, okay. So sperm quality and testosterone production dropped, okay. So this is there is a clear link to mitochondrial impairment, okay. Allopregnanolone and mitochondria, okay. So allopregnanolone, this is the 5-alpha reductase product that allopregnanolone is killed by blocking 5-alpha reductase by finasteride. In PSSD, it is blocked by high level of prolactin, okay. So this promotes allopregnanolone itself promotes mitochondrial biogenesis, neuroprotection, okay, anti-apoptotic signals, okay. So via mechanism like GABA, okay, GABA A, BDNF, and so on, okay. Sorry that I sound so medicinal, but I cannot explain it like really extremely simple, okay. Finasteride block everything's okay, and this leads to low energy and impaired repair, okay. So your mitochondria is already low, okay. So also finasteride increases ROS and apoptosis, okay. So high ROS will kill mitochondria. Also, if mitochondria is dysfunctional, it will create a lot of ROS, okay. So my experience is that probably due to dysfunctional mitochondria, something that produce energy in your body, okay, you have a lot of this ROS, okay. So and you got this everywhere, okay. And this leads like to lipid peroxidation, okay. Many guys with PFS has these, okay. So even guys with PSSD, okay. So yeah, SSRIs and toxin inhibits acyl CO2 dehydrogenase, okay. So it means that fatty acids will accumulate, okay. So your mitochondria cannot produce enough ATP. It's extremely important for erection, for testosterone production, okay. So why so many PSSD guys or even guys after severe use of finasteride has low testosterone and DHT because, like I said, steroidogenesis, production of testosterone, needs a lot of energy. Even your brain needs a lot of energy. You, after all, if you, for example, inhibit this acyl CO2 dehydrogenase, okay, you will feel fatigue, brain fog, muscle weakness, okay. Many guys with PFS have this muscle weakness, okay, sexual dysfunction, okay, because of the endothelial cells, okay, so hypoglycemia, okay, mood dysregulation, okay, so also your body, maybe you are more sensitive to carbs, okay, therefore some PFS guys, PSSD guys, they do better on, ketogenic diet, okay, because they have hard times to process carbs, okay, but ketogenic diet is not good solution for long-term diet, and you need to improve mitochondria, and if you improve mitochondria, you will improve carb processing, okay, so yeah, so why, for example, why do you think Silajit is so good in increasing testosterone? It's not because it's per se testosterone booster, but Silajit is great at boosting mitochondrial health. Of course, it does in synergy with other things, okay? So you also need B vitamins, okay, in order to fix mitochondria. The stack is quite huge and would be probably the first thing I would focus on, okay? Many guys recently are having this mitochondria stack, but for example, for every PSSD, PFS, PAS, I recommend B complex, okay? So uh, there must be all B complex vitamins, okay? Especially methylated, okay? You should take it even long term, okay? So uh, you can do tests for nutritional deficiencies. You need to take a look at bile flow. Why I don't give so many details things, because I don't know your health exactly, okay? So you need to do tests because I don't know, maybe you have leaky gut, a lot of endotoxin, or you have sluggish bile flow, okay? I don't know that. So I'm not telling you everything, okay? So, but you really need to understand B complex. Why B complex? Because if you just supplement with one B vitamin, you can deplete other. And for example, something like B2 is important for other B vitamins, okay? So yeah, there are many things. If you want tailored, custom tailored mitochondrial stack for you, you can find out more details for my coaching, okay, under this video, okay? So uh, during this fixing your mitochondria, you should definitely avoid valproate, okay? I will tell you why. SSRIs, antipsychotic, and even high dose niacin, okay, non-flush, okay? It's because all may worsen mitochondrial enzyme function, okay? So also limiting PUFA, it's like coming from seed oils, even omega-3, okay? So they may increase peroxidation when your mitochondria is in dysfunctional state, okay? So why is, for example, valproate bad, okay? So it's really bad because it's toxin, it's toxin for mitochondria, okay? And you already have a sign of mitochondrial dysfunction, low neurosteroids, fatigue, even impaired androgen signaling, okay? And valproate, what it does, it damages mitochondria and reduce brain energy metabolism, okay? Therefore, many guys, when they take valproate, they feel like a zombie, okay? So uh, some guys name me as a scam when I told him to stay away from valproate, okay? It was a PSSD guy, okay? So I told him to stay away, okay? Another problem that I got with valproate, it affects broadly epigenetic gene switch on mode, okay? So not probably only beneficial genes, but also some harmful genes, okay? So there are better solution in that way, like I already named in other videos, AKG, okay, so for all of these telling that I'm not telling anything, I'm telling, but you need to hear, okay, so mitochondrial dysfunction, okay, so probably I uh, don't need to break this down more clearly. It's your energy, okay, so body without energy unfortunately cannot produce enough hormones, cannot really repair the body, okay, so and 90% of ROS is coming from mitochondria, okay, so from the things that produce your energy, okay, so also like I said, SSRIs like fluoxetine, sertraline, paroxetine, okay, they disrupt mitochondrial fatty acid B oxidation, okay, so they also lower carnitine availability, okay, so carnitine is extremely crucial for energy, okay, even for processing of carbs, okay, so uh, also SSRI, they increase oxidative stress and damage flavin dependent enzyme, okay, FAD. FAD is extremely important for this acyl CoA dehydrogenesis, okay, so uh, you don't have energy production from fats, okay, if you block all of these, okay, you have this increased ROS, probably from my experience coming from dysfunctional mitochondria, okay, so you can have really carnitine deficiency, okay, and then you of course have brain fog, anhedonia, sexual dysfunction, okay, so yeah, guys, like that's it. And mitochondrial focus protocol will indirectly restore neurosteroidogenesis and androgen signaling, okay? And it's not only the one stag, okay? You can combine these, for example, for gut with zinc carnosine, okay? With colostrum for IGF-1, PEA for inflammation, okay? DHEA for neurosteroids or sublingual pregnenolone, okay? So what test you can do, okay? So there is a one test, Mitomi, for example. There is also another test you can do, is O-test. I recommend this to many clients. You can take a look at elevated decarboxylic acids and beta oxidation defect. You can measure serum carnitine, free and total. You can really measure FAD, okay, status, okay, and also plasma acetyl carnitine profile, okay. So that's it, okay. Tell me what you think. So I think you should definitely take a look at your mitochondrial function.